Look closely at a handful of dried beans and maize. On their own, they are simple agricultural staples, but arranged with intention, these scattered, everyday fragments can be assembled into permanent, striking works of art. This is mosaic art, the process of producing a picture or pattern by arranging small pieces of hard material onto a surface. Today, we are going to learn how to build your own textured, locally sourced artwork using simple agricultural supplies. This technique has ancient roots. These vaulted ceilings show expansive religious images from the Byzantine era. If you look closely, you will see they are not painted. They are constructed entirely from millions of tiny, individual pieces of glass and stone. You do not need imported glass tiles to achieve this effect. With patience and a clear vision, you can use local agricultural materials, like pumpkin seeds and cowpeas, to create a multimedia masterpiece right in your classroom. Every mosaic project relies on 3 foundational components: a substrate, an adhesive, and your tesserae. The individual pieces you arrange are called tesserae. Whether a single bottle top, a cut square of paper, or a single red bean, these tesserae act as the individual bricks used to construct a large house. Next is the substrate. This is your base surface. Because the tesserae add weight over time, the substrate must be a firm and rigid material, such as a piece of hardboard, a thick cardboard carton, or a wall. Finally, you need an adhesive to bind the pieces to the board. While standard wood glue works well, a thick paste made from boiling cassava flour and water is a highly effective local alternative. The success of the work depends on the relationship between these 3 elements. A strong substrate and a reliable adhesive provide the stability needed to transform a pile of seeds into a permanent piece of art. We follow a 4-step process: sketching, sorting, pasting, and the finished mosaic. Step 1. Draw a bold, simple outline of a tilapia fish directly onto your substrate. Step 2 involves organizing your tesserae by color and size. Grouping dark and light seeds streamlines assembly. For this tutorial, we will use our sorted seeds to recreate the colors and textures of a familiar local subject, the tilapia. As this table highlights, your materials can be natural, like pebbles and dry banana fiber, or man-made waste, such as bottle caps, magazine cutouts, and broken plastic basins. Markets offer a rich variety of natural colors. Red kidney beans, white maize, green peas, and dark coffee beans provide distinct shades and earthy textures. Meticulously grouping these materials before you begin turns the creative process into a predictable, controllable sequence of steps. Now we reach step 3, pasting. Work from the outside in by applying glue strictly to your drawn outlines first. Use dark seeds here to establish a sharp, readable border. It is important that you do not apply glue to your entire board at once. Adhesive dries quickly. If you cover the whole substrate, the paste will harden before you can place your pieces. Instead, apply your cassava paste or glue to a small 2-centimeter section at a time. Proper technique requires you to place tesserae closely together with tiny, even gaps. Avoid the messy, overlapping placement with large gaps shown on the right. Once your borders are locked in, begin filling the interior. Use contrasting colors, like white cowpeas or yellow maize, to make the internal shapes stand out against the dark outline. To create depth, use color gradation. Since you cannot mix hard seeds like paint, you create a transition by placing different shades side by side, moving gradually from dark brown to light brown. In this Byzantine mosaic, irregular, blocky shapes placed next to each other create realistic textures. You don't need perfectly smooth pieces for a natural transition. When the internal spaces are fully packed, press the seeds firmly into the substrate. Take a slightly damp cloth and carefully wipe away any excess glue oozing between the tesserae. The final step requires patience. The artwork must remain perfectly flat on a table or the floor until the adhesive has completely dried. If you lift the board while the paste is still wet, the material's weight will cause your arranged pattern to slide off. A durable finish requires you to respect the physics of the adhesive and give the materials the time they need to set. Once dry, the individual fragments have merged into a single, cohesive image of the tilapia. You can replicate this with any subject by sticking to the core methodology. Sketch a simple outline, sort your materials by color, paste in small sections, and pack your pieces tightly. This exact same process applies to man-made waste. Discarded magazines, sweet wrappers, and bottle tops can all be sorted and glued down using these identical steps. For your next project, look around your school compound or home for potential tesserae. Observe the different textures and shades available in the local materials you find. By applying these principles, you can transform everyday items, from garden seeds to scrap paper, into the building blocks for a permanent work of art.